seconds to catch up here, get a few people in here, make a couple announcements, and then we'll get the freaking going. What's up, Mix? How's it going, man? Yeah, I don't know why the fuck it does that. It's actually a few minutes early, Roberto. Yeah, that flips to the other side of the shop. Flip, mute, hide video, retouch, create, lighting, close. Yeah, it don't really give me the option to like not be in mirror. I got some shit for y'all today. My computer there been uploaded, be alright. There we go, I think. Get bad. What's up? Oh. Yep, looks like today we're going to be flying by the seat of our ass and running straight off the phone because this computer's acting like a turd. What's up, BW? How's it going, man? 77, what's up? First off, you guys are in here. Pretty damn special. Today is actually the 1 year anniversary of me starting my YouTube channel. Coincidentally, it landed on a Sunday spunday. Not planned, believe it or not. Badass shirt from Gotwood LLC. Yeah. Nifty fucking shop apron. So, just so everybody knows, we will be working on the Fun by Tools Macarule 12 by 21 lathe today. Let me see if I can get this in here, part of it anyways. Before I dive into some of this beautiful, beautiful maple, burl, and exotic wood provided by Gotwood, and show you guys a couple of my other sponsors here. Hempwood, I got their card and everything like that, some codes for you guys, along with Bullseye Turning. They also provided some stuff, also got some links for you guys. I'm going to go ahead and explain that this thing is provided by them. It is a badass lathe. I am super thankful for it. But I haven't got a turn in probably like 2-3 days now. So I'm going to warm up my chops a little bit. I'm going to round this piece off. I sharpened up some skews last night. I don't use a lot of skews in the lives because they dull down pretty quick, and I don't have a sharpening system here. Everything's sharpened by stone. But I do have a craft fair coming up here pretty soon. I'm going to round these off. I'm going to make these into a couple small tops. I've got a few blanks. I'm going to make one of the bigger tops, and then we're going to get into turning all the fun stuff. So let's get into it. Oh, Max, did you get your lathe, man? But other than that, let's get at it. bit more of a flat spot. These aren't exactly square, but y'all get the point. So let's finish rounding her out and we'll get at it. Much better. So, yeah, for all you guys that asked, I can use actual gouges and I can use skews. Alright, so, like I said earlier, I've got a couple craft fairs coming up, stuff like that. What we're going to do here is, I'm going to make sure my tailstock is actually still tight here. And then we are going to just do some skew work. We're going to do some old school twisty tops. And, yeah, titties and hot sauce. So, get it. I am going to turn the speed up a little bit for this. Pull that down a little bit because I am kind of getting in there. Knock it off center. Blew the blank apart. I would much rather do that on a piece of poplar than an expensive ass maple burl. Thank you, Jules. There you are. Another point, a little more. What's up, honey? Huh? In the closet? In my office on top shelf? Yep. No, this one does not come with the string. The other one, the next one I will do. They work. Okay. See if I can turn you on a little bit. Little spinny tops, you can mark them up with markers, whatever. Kids love them at these craft fairs, stupid shit like that. Alright, so make a yo-yo. I can make a yo-yo. I'll make a yo-yo. I think I got some stock around here big enough. Hell, I even got some string. Give me a second. Fuck it, yo-yo. Let's get it. I got a yo-yo I made over there, actually. We can make a small yo-yo out of this. Yeah. Like a fat Santa Claus. She ain't gonna be the biggest yo-yo. Where's the tool? Where's the tool? Where's the tool? Let me get something to measure this thing with real quick. This will work. keep on forgetting that I got reverse on this thing. Alright, so we're going to shore off this side, flip it around after we put a little bit of skew cuts on this side and like straighten it off. Little skew. Like a fat, tattooed Santa Claus, kind of. This isn't an ideal yo-yo because it's actually pretty small. Hold on for just a second, and I'll put the Hempwood link up here on screen itself. That way you guys can have it. Let me shore this up real quick, then we'll get to the actual turn. I like for my yo-yos to be dished on the sides, so they kind of look like the older yo-yos and stuff. It's a lot easier to keep them on an even balance that way too. Okay, so take this off for a second. Bust out the old sandpaper real quick. Give this thing a once over on both sides. And I'll throw a damn string on it to show y'all that I can make a yo-yo. But this is the Whacking Shack, so not before we get a little stupid with it. Little burn line on that lip never hurt nobody. Just lets them know that we was there, right? It's like a thumb in the butt. Just lets them know you was there. Dude, I have to go back and watch BW's lives, like, after I do my live, because I'm awake by then. I don't know who referred these to me. These little sanding pads are bullshit. Just throwing that out there. I probably shouldn't be using a mock Jesus either. Alright, I'm going to grab some string real quick. Why? Because I've got string laying around my building and shit. That string's too stiff. That string might work. Oh, that string's stiff as shit too. Extra string up here. Get my backup safety glasses on in case shit gets south. String's kind of tight on this, or stiff on this, so I don't know how well it's going to work, but proof of concept. There's a yo-yo. Maybe. It would fall in the one place that my big ass fingers can't get it. There we go. There we go. Never said it was a big yo-yo, damn it. Ah. Damn it, it's a yo-yo. My fat ass can yo-yo. My fat ass can yo-yo. It's a mini yo-yo. I reckon I'll make some of those for the kids at the craft show too. I do have some yo-yos that I actually made out of like flaming box filler and shit like that. Man, it's actually pretty cool. I love making kids' toys. As weird as that sounds. This is a piece of catalpa that my buddy, they had a tree that's down here in a local, at the next town over. Tree's been there for like ever. It's like the only one that's in that part of town or in that town. And I've worked with catalpa before, and it's got some really pretty grain. I'm not going to do this one that thin because it's not as dry as I want it to be, but I've got enough catalpa right now to keep me in business for a while. So, I was going to turn this on its side axis. That's why we got a hole in there right now. I don't know how bad that's going to make this thing wobble, but I'll find out real quick. It shouldn't be too god-awful bad. Oh, no, we're good, man. I'm going to round this off and make a little bowl out of it. I get wild with it. I might make a fucking lid for it. I don't know. A lot worse could happen. I've been hitting the face with some shit. Hempwood link mic. Oh, yeah. Cool. Give me a second, guys. Because I've got the best damn moderators in town. Everybody get up for Mike Wilson. All right, before we go any further, guys, I do have to let you know I have the best fucking sponsors on the planet. First off, Find by Tool. They hooked me up with this lathe. I'm going to try to get some more shit off of them. All their lathe tools, from everything I've heard and seen. Ryan just got their M2s. I think he's dropping a video on them. They are phenomenal. This lathe is so damn impressive, it's not even funny. I'll do a full-on close-up of it here in a second. I done a live just to showcase this lathe the other day. Check it out. They're on top of the game. I'm telling you right now, I know that people say that shit all the time, like, oh God, they're my sponsor, I'm going to say they're the best shit ever. No, these guys are on it. This is made above and beyond what a beginner or even an intermediate lathe should be. You got a 12 by 21. Your tailstock extends out over 4 inches. The top of it is not like marked and listed in not only centimeters but inches. That's a plus that you normally don't get. Forward and reverse variable speed. It is the shit. 1x8 thread patterns. Morse taper too, so it'll take all your popular accessories. It is a beast. Now, not only did my dude at gotwoodllc, turningblanks.net, send me this badass shirt that I'm wearing. He also sent me some more stickers. Get a hold of me. We'll see what I can do about sending some of these out. I know a few people that they're going to already. But he also sent me some more blanks, including this badass piece of maple burl we're getting ready to turn here in a second. Make sure you use the code WHACKING, capital W, HACKING, on that website. Get a little bit of a discount. Tell him Mike D from the Whacking Shack sent you over. Damn good dude. I'm telling you right now. He is awesome. My wife recently bought me a Craftsman lathe. What's the best place to start? What do you mean, what's the best place to start, man? Start on spindles. Work on spindles. But I'm not shortchanging you, bro. I'm sidetracked. All right. Hempwood. I got the card here. I'm working on getting a banner made in the background, but I literally just got this. These guys are actually pretty cool. They're local, and they're actually out of Kentucky, next state over. They take the plant of the cannabis plant, pot plant, for all of us roundheads. They compress it. They use like a bunch of natural glues and adhesives and stuff like that. Nothing's like volatile organic compounds, anything like that. It's all like good shit. And they use it. They make boards, blanks, all kinds of construction material. It's super like integrity strong, stuff like that. But as wood turners, we love burl. We love crazy grains, all that stuff like that. And if you look at the grain or the pattern of this hempwood, this shit is insane. Now, these blanks were stabilized and sent to me by the other sponsor, which would be, we're not sponsored, but a good friend of mine, Kate, at Bullseye Turning Supply. Swing by there, tell them Mike D from Whacking Shack sent you. They get some badass prices on their blanks, like this bad boy right here. Yeah, that's phenomenal. My personal favorite is this orange chunk of hempwood. This is going to go on one of the fountain pen kits that came in here. Not only do they have that, they have dyed and stabilized maple burl. They sell the pin kits, This is the Apollo. This is one of the fountain pen kits. This one's in gold. I believe I got one in silver, or it might be the Artemis in silver. But they also sell the bushings and everything that go to it. And those blanks don't even like say the half of it. Like, here's a couple more. And then they have resin blanks. Let me get my fat ass hand down in here. I'm sorry, guys. Here's just a handful that I grabbed out the inside of it. Like, drop that up there. These are some of the resin blanks that they're making. That one is absolutely beautiful. There's that one. Might already have this pink and blue one chucked up on a piece of brass for one of my daughters. I'm just saying that they make damn good products, damn good quality, and they're phenomenal people. This isn't like your normal sponsors or your normal people to talk to, like, oh, we'll send you to our marketing people and we'll see what they got to say about things. These are like, hey, no, this is a small company. I run it. Let me talk to you. Let me see what you're about. And like, I trade email correspondence with them like several times throughout it. Greg from Hempwood's cool. Dude from Got Wood was in our fucking live stream last week, just shooting the shit with us. Guy's awesome. Sent me another package. Has the shirt in it. Has everything else in it. Guy is phenomenal. He sent me some amazing stuff. Some African blackwood that's gonna be in this next pin I'm gonna turn up here in a few minutes. He sent me a whole bundle of this yellow heart that I'm in love with. A maple burl. He's got some. I think it's camphor burl on his page right now. If you want burl, go check that shit out. Me and David were swapping pics of it. It looks like something out of like a fantasy fairy tale. The shit looks like dragon skin. John, which kind of blank, bub? The hempwood or the resin? The stabilized resin blanks, or stabilized hempwood blanks. That one's $10. That'll do a full-size pin with some left over. I mean, they're not bad on their prices at all. And that's from Bullseye Supply. This big one, Aztec Gold. It's 1.5 inches by 1.5 inches. Like, you could probably knock out, if you cut it right, 1, 2, 3, 4. I'd say you could easily get 4, maybe 5 of the slimline pins out of it. And that blank is $28. Their epoxies vary in size. Their pin kits vary in different sizes, and they are already stabilized for you. So when you get them, you're ready to rock. They did send me some stuff, but I want to do them justice, and I want to do a legit video on it. So here in a little bit, if everything goes right, I am going to try to put together one of their Artemis pin kits on live for you. I haven't done it yet. It's a little bit more complicated than one of the regular pin kits. It requires a few more size drill bits and all that stuff. But like I said, before I dive balls deep into something like that, I want to churn some stuff that's not as delicate and requires a whole bunch of finesse as drilling into a 3/4 inch blank with a tailstock using a chuck. So I'm going to put my mask back on here in a second. And we're going to turn this, make this into like maybe a cool little bowl or something. I don't know. See what Catalpa does. Hell, we might even dye it because the grain's all crazy looking. But it's Sunday. We're here to have fun.
My mama said that you do that because you refund me. Nobody likes you.
I love Gotwood too, Johnny. I'm telling you, that guy is a fucking gangster. Alright, so we're doing this thing. You know what? Just for safety's sake, I'm going to show you all what this damn tailstock can do. And I'm going to try not to get bashed in the face. Look at that. Oh, damn. 4 inches. If anyone tells you that extra inch don't matter, go ask their wife. That extra inch matters. Okay. So she's spinning. You like using that Edamate, Johnny? I haven't used it yet. I'm waiting to try it to it, man. So what we got here. Have to bring that up so I can get that initial peg hole out of there, but not bad, my friend. It always makes me nervous when I work with new stuff. Because I'll do something stupid like leave this lever undone and I'll hear rattling and I'm like, oh shit, it's getting ready to fly apart. And I definitely need to build a new gouge mount. That shit's getting old. It's deep in there.
Good God. All right, I'm going deep, boys. I'm going deep. I want to carve that. Cut that whole damn thing out right there. Did I get rid of it? There, I'm gone. Good. Got rid of it. Go. Let's get rid of this nodule. Cut a 10 in it. Finish rounding this thing off. This bowl ain't gonna be that deep. Just like that. Alright. Yes, catalpa. What up? Speaking of the man that hooked me up with a catalpa, everyday American, there he is, good buddy of mine. Alright, so we're rounded off about as good as we're going to get on sides of it. I'm going to hit this heifer with some sandpaper real quick. Once again, I've got reverse on this lathe. Yeah, it's turning pretty good actually. I checked the moisture content in it, and it's not nearly as bad as I thought it was. And the grain on it is actually really, really pretty. So, yeah.
set that off to the side for a second and let that mass charge. I'm going to take the chance real quick to cut me a little tenon in the bottom of this heifer. Yes, reverse helps with sanding like a sumbitch, John. I'm telling you right now. And I'll tell you something I picked up on, and it just happened here recently, like especially since like the Gotwood sent me the most recent packages and stuff like that. I've never really been one to be like, oh my god, that wood smells phenomenal. Dude, I'm telling you right now, some of this shit smells amazing. Like yellow wood smells amazing. This catalpa smells really good. And I've noticed that like a lot of smells, like on the tropical woods, they have stuff that smell like, I don't know, like cinnamon, and then you'll have like vanilla-ish smells and stuff like that. Almost like a bakery aisle or something at your local supermarket. You have what model in store, BW? You carry this one in your store, BW? Damn, really? I didn't know that. Man, I'm telling you right now, I am impressed with this thing. This is it's a badass lathe, bro. I mean, I'm not even gonna beat around the bush or anything like that. Like, and I can't believe that they had it on sale the way they did. I think they still actually have it on sale. Like, it's normally like on their website, it's like $800, and they got it on like 40% off right now. It's like $3.99 or some shit like that. Why did I just take that off when I was wanting to take the worm gear out of there? That's living proof that my wife is correct and I can't do more than 2 things at once. That's why I've got 3 kids. I couldn't pull out of a damn driveway if I had to. I'm not gonna lie. When they first said that they were gonna send it to me, I was kind of like hesitant. And I was like, no one just sends you a lathe. But they did. And I am thoroughly impressed with it, man. Hey, honey, I love you. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for my wife. She puts up with my simple ass. Alright, so this isn't a gigantic bowl. I am going to flip the camera angle around a little bit after I remove this tailstock. That is the only modification that I've done to this lathe, is I took off that one cap at the end. That way I could slide the tailstock all the way off. That way I could give you guys a better viewing angle. So, we're going to try it from down here. See if you guys can see what the fuck is going on now. Yeah, that's not a bad angle. And that bowl looks like a fucking pecan from down there because it's tiny, but you know, it'll be alright. I don't know if I can zoom or not. Holy shit! Look at me! Alright, we zoomed. Look at that, zooming. Right. All mystical and shit with the vapor. All right.
So we're gonna round this out. It's gonna kind of be like a not necessarily a live edge bowl, but kind of like a live edge bowl. See what the speed stabilizes at. Cruising at 2200 RPM. I came around that last time, she got a little wobbly, so I'm going to check my chuck again. Because I don't want this little feller flying off here, you know, stuff like that. Right across the middle so we don't get a little nipple. Got to drop down. We can take about another quarter, eighth of an inch. Hopefully not join the funnel club. Just about became the president, CEO, and member right there. Yeah, oh yeah. Once again, I forgot that I possess the ability to go in reverse. Can't go a whole lot thinner because where it's a off the edge of it, I've already got the scallops on the side of it. So let me bring this back around here. Bring y'all back up here to my humble abode and zoom out, because no one needs to see my big Shrek looking face like that. That shit's fucking scary, yo. Alright, see? Where it's got that drop down, I can't go down at an angle too much because I'll just have a fucking horseshoe pretty much. But the outside of this is absolutely beautiful. It's got, see if I can even say this word right, some chatoyance right here on the sides, and I'm a ignorant prick, so I'm gonna try something. I'll take you, choose you, Charizard.
Get my Heisenberg bag out. Yeah. And while I'm cooking up this meth-like concoction, y'all haven't checked out Timber Designs or 77 Rockets channels. Them two fellers have been turning their asses off. Ryan's making pins now. David's got more rings than QVC. And he's doing a badass job on it. So that in there. Shake it, shake it. Just shake them, big mom, and I helped. We got, hopefully here soon, one of my moderators. He's going to be blasting out some content. Give these guys some love. Sorry, I didn't catch it. Hey, there's somebody from Ketchikan, Alaska. I think I'm going to have to get a new bag. This is starting to become part of the seams, which means I'm steal one from my wife, because man, she gets salty as hell when I start stealing these bags. If anybody's the real Walter White, it's her. That's what I'm talking about. Now it's clicking in that green. From what I've noticed on here, Catalpa has a very uniform grain, but it's very deep. Iron Chef. Before this gets all crazy and sinks into different places at a uniform level, which I don't want it to do right now, I'm going to wipe this off intentionally. We're going to go back and hit the inside of it because I want it to stay bare wood. Bare wood, like bareback. You know, that thing you used to do with your cousin, but you were too ashamed to tell your uncle about. Is that blue alcohol stuff you dipped the pin in? Yes! Alright, so give the outside of it a little bit of once over because you got some that was down there by the chuck, and I was a little ambitious. might have to go back over it and touch it up, but if we do, we do. We're going to have to. Let's do this. Use this method right here. So, for you guys that are just tuning in, today is actually the 1 year birthday of the Whacking Shack. Unintentionally, it fell on a Sunday spunday. So, over the course of a year, we went from filming videos in a 10x16 shack and showing people how to make candle holders and two-piece stack-up pumpkins to building a new shop that's you could fit 2.5 of the other one in, 3,500 subscribers, shit ton of good-ass, badass friends and people I'm more than happy to call damn near family, and sponsors, tool reviews, and live streams where we're pulling 150,000 people in here just to like hang out and chill out, man. So I owe a lot of that to you guys, my family. So thank the hell out of y'all. Alright, so that's on there. That appears to be fairly dry now. And I'm gonna put some wax on this shit, and just like the pins, not the pins, I'm going to sand it with like 3,000 grit. Almost 230 viewers. I'm not going to use grit, Yorkshire grit, on the outside of this because I've already put the dye on here. And it had a pretty good finish or texture to it with the natural stuff and the chatoyance and all that stuff. Like I said, so I really don't want to like take the chance to mess that up. So let me get me a piece of high grit sandpaper here. Where's my 3,000 at? Now we're going to put some stuff on the inside of this. But before we get all stupid with it, we're going to put some Yorkshire grit on the inside of it. Yorkshire grit don't like Ohio heat at all. No, I save them. I save them. Trust me. I just can't put the blue on the inside with the wood grain. It's gonna ruin everything I just tried to get done. Now I'll come back over here and get the waxy one. And I put that on the inside. Just so you guys know, if one of these little wings coming off of here will hit you across the knuckle, you gonna piss your pants. Matter of fact, you gonna piss your pants, you ain't gonna care if everybody you know sees you piss your pants. Inside of that looks really, really cool. Travis, you delivered on that one, homie. Inside of it's smooth, so yeah. Katulpa for the win. That was a log that the Everyday American brought to me the other day. Katulpa for the win. Knock some of this funk up off now. This is eating at me. I gotta like extend out my hose to where it can reach over here, because now I've got to like sweep the pile close enough to where my hose can get it. And I ain't all about that life. Ain't all about that life. Wipe the dye off your chuck, yeah. Good point. Yes, Mom. What's up, Jeff? How's it going, brother? Hey, if you guys haven't checked out 2-Minute Tips for Wood Turners yet, check it out. You guys are badass on the lathe. Taught me a lot just by critiquing the dog shit out of me. And the cool thing is, I learned by like seeing stuff, and every time I mess something up, he makes a video about it. So, go show that man some love. Now, oddly enough, Jeff would pop in right before I do some ignorant shit like this. So I guess it's meant to be. Brad at Wood sent me this beautiful, I mean beautiful blank of maple burl. And of course, I'm gonna make a bowl out of it. But I'm going to try something a little bit different when it comes down to the corn thing. I'm going to keep the tailstock up against it after I Forstner out just a little bit of the center of it. I'm going to try to remove as much as the center of this as I can in one piece. So I'll almost have like another blank to go with it. I don't know if that's going to work, but I'll find out. If she don't want to keep this one for the table, man, I don't know. Of course it fell right one. Fuck. There we go. It went on tight. Oh, don't jinx it. Shit goes everywhere all the time. So, fuck it. Let's let it rip. Turn it down a little bit. I don't like that being out so loud. Yeah, we're not beating that bad. We're good. Make it to a hollow form with collars. BW in here trying to like kick my ass and shit. I don't know how to fix the mirror, man. I've been trying. All right. We're only rolling about 850 RPMs right now. guys that keep telling me I'm too aggressive when I first go in these things, I'm really trying. I really am. What do we got here? With burl, I always like to see what's inside the burl. And she is absolutely fucking beautiful. As I expected. Damn. Alright, let's get her. Alright. So, in order to accent the craziness of the burl, because it's got some crazy in there and I like it, I'm going to leave this strip wide. I'm going to slope this and smooth it out a little bit more. I'm going to make a pronounced foot on the bottom. And we're going to make the inside of this just contour that slope to make a good sized bowl. And what I'm thinking is the more stereotypical straight line and curved line design against the crazy grain of the burl and all that, it'll contrast enough that it'll make the eye more appealed and or more attracted to it because it'll be more appealing. But where this is burl, I do see a couple spots that I am going to go ahead and hit with some CA. One, because I don't want to lose them. And two, because it is burl and I don't want to lose them. We're not going to do any kind of crazy burn lines or anything like that. The shadow line from the lip to the convex or the contour of the bowl should be enough to get the eyes going to it. We will roll off the top just a little bit after I cut the tenon in it and take care of the bottom. When we flip it over and we start the corn, I'm going to try to remove a big piece of the inside of this just with the hand tools. I don't know if I can do that or not, but I'm going to give it a shot. Gonna need a cooling fan for the motor. Nah, I take breaks in between there, man. I'm a firm believer that it can put up with whatever I'm gonna put up with it or send it up with against right now. The wind did, and the Frankenlathe did towards the very end. And I do stop and take intermittent breaks in between now and then. If you guys haven't liked, subscribed, go ahead and hit the buttons for me, please. It means a lot. Helps the channel out with the algorithm and all that stuff. go, man? Where'd you go? There you are. Just so I can see what's going on. Oh, yeah. Oh, beautiful. Alright, so we're going to square up the bottom of this, clean this wax off, give it a foot, cut the recess in here, shore up the rim, and flip it over. All fun stuff, right? Fun stuff. Okay, there's our foot, there's a tenon. Oh no, she was nowhere near it.
You should try to use your front camera. I might start using StreamYard. I don't know, man. I'm not that tech savvy. Okay, so turn this down. Tailstock's out just a little too far. There we go. All right. All right, we're cruising at 900 RPMs. Just gonna start. Move the camera a little bit. Keep forgetting that I got y'all hanging over here. Fuck away from me, wasp. Got a wasp that looks like a damn pterodactyl in my building. Some bitch. Wow. Where is... I'll turn this thing off for a minute. There it is. A heifer. Oh, okay. I will zoom. Give me just a second.
Fucking zoom me in right there, yeah. Alright, so we're not going to be able to like go in like super deep. This is only a 4-inch deep blank. But if I can get like 2 or 3 inches in here, I'll be in like flint. You know what I mean? 2 or 3 inches, that's all it takes, boys. Alright, so let's give this a shot. So you guys know, the bit shouldn't smoke like that. Jesus fuck. We slowed down to about 1200 RPMs. No. Hold on. I know what I gotta do. I'm an idiot. Switch this over to lower range. I'll have more RPMs or more torque at a lower RPM. Yeah, so I'm a dumbass, and that was my fault and not the lathe's fault. I didn't have it down on the lower belt where you have more amount of torque with lower RPMs. As you can tell now, it's doing what it needs to do. Some habits from the Franken lathe die real hard. Oh shit, don't spill what they told me. Oh, I got CA glue on my dick. Not really. Reconnecting. Alright, so had to no, I lost y'all there for a second. Every once in a while my internet does that. No, if it's struggling, it's because of me, because I'm a dumbass. I literally just now put it down on the lower end, and I've only got the speed at like 400. Max, you just say you're selling your lathe, you're grizzly? Why? So you just bought that. You will see. Okay. All right. I ran that tailstock with the live center down in there, and that's because I'm going to attempt to try to get a large chunk of this out of here. I don't know if that's going to happen or not. Depending on how that goes, I might have to end up saying the hell with it and just get one bowl out of this. But we're going to give it a shot. The AC said, fuck you, I'm taking today off. Try it. Fuck it. Okay, so this motor support. This maple is harder than Chinese arithmetic. Wow. Well, the grain and the burl in this is going to be beautiful. No action.
Whew. Sometimes you really got to just turn a bowl to appreciate how to turn a pin. That's all I'm saying. Have you turned your carbide yet? Yeah, I turned them actually before this stream started. Good God. Alright, we're getting in there now, by God. I'm hoping, really, really hoping, that I can save that middle core there, because I got an idea for it. Got a second to dry.
Alright, I think I'm down past where I've drilled. Almost right at it anyways. So I'm going to go down a little bit further and I'm going to start trying to undercut that. What's up, Dad's Workshop? Hey, if you guys haven't, man, swing by Dad's Workshop. Check him out. I was in there watching the dude in his live yesterday. Dude does some phenomenal ass hand cut mortise and tin and stuff. Guy is on it. Check him out. Give him a like and subscribe. Good dude. Check my chuck here. Still good. Still good. Cut in just a little bit more, and then we're going to try to undercut that. That's the deal anyways. We're going to try that. We're going to give that a shot. So that's got to get off there. That's shaking the shit out of that. Give me a minute. Give me a minute. I'm keeping y'all from wobbling. I know that's annoying as hell. currently got you clamped to a damn bandsaw. Alright, so I'm down past where I drilled now. My plan, and in typical whack and shack fashion, this is going to get super sketchy, super quick. It's a big ass hornet flying around here. I'm going to try to cut in at an angle to undercut this, and then get in behind it with probably maybe my hollowing tool, I don't know. So I can save this centerpiece. I'll hollow it out, make a lid for it. This could go as a set, be sold as a set, I don't know. But I don't like wasting burl. Burl's really damn pretty, and it's one of nature's natural deformities that people used to throw away, and woodworkers found a way to make a damn good use for it. I want to keep trying to do that. So we're going to try to do that without destroying everything I've worked for here. Plenty of room to cut. Guys, I'm not going to lie, this hornet flying around my ball regions really starting to freak me out. Oh hell, they're talking about lathes. I don't give a shit. Okay, so time for some real dumb shit. Leave you there for a minute. So this is spinning this way. This might work, it might not. We're gonna find out. Nope. Try it the other way. Got it. Now, I can make a top and a bottom for that. We can finish our bowl. All right. I don't have a coring system, but I will eventually. We're down below. Fuck it. 100. Pick up my ass and get back into doing something cool. No one wants to see cool shit.
There. Let's see what we got here. Need to put some CA in there, I reckon. Actually, that's coming in from the side, so I take that down a little bit. What's up, Moyak? How's it going, man? You got kicked off for doing the Happy Gilmore, bro? That's a bunch of bullshit. Okay. We're going to take out this one little inclusion. We're going to attempt to, at least. We're going to sand this. You guys are going to pick out a finish, and then we're going to move on with life. That looks a lot better. Alright, so let's sand this turd. Alright. Alright, get you back up here in front where you look normal and shit. It's not just me looking like Shrek. Ooh. Sit on my tailstock. Put a tailstock in my tailstock. A bit smaller for y'all. Whoa, that's way big. There we go. Ow. That'll work. Okay. Snozberries. Snozberries. Alright. Eyeball. The plate to support the wood. Yeah, man. It's literally a tenon. Set of jaws that locks into the tenon. I can do that right now because, unlike everything else that I've turned, I didn't set this one on a expanding, but more of a contracting that would lock hold of the tenon instead of expand against the recessed walls. So, I'm going to sand this. And you guys are going to pick out the way I'm going to finish it. But before that, I'm going to breathe for a second. It's hotter than the hinges of hell in here. And
the OCD that I've developed about keeping a clean shop is on high end right now because my dust collection hose doesn't come over to the station yet, and it's freaking me out pretty bad. But other than that, if you guys haven't liked and subscribed, do that. Please. Helps out the channel a lot. If you like what you're seeing here, consider becoming a member. Helps out the channel a lot. Also, a bunch of people in here in the chat. Big Mex Woodworking, Moyoc Scorpion Woodworks, 77 Rocket, Dad's Wood Shop, Timber Designs, 2-minute tips for wood turners. The list goes on and on and on. BW Woodworks, LJ's Woodworks, I believe Steve from My Honey's Handmade. All of those guys are in here. Man, please go check out their channels. They are good dudes. Like, they are straight up good people. I can make it food grade. The inside of it is going to need some sanding. We're getting ready to tackle that like a fat kid at a corn dog eating contest, but we're going to put hurting on that shit. Check out my sponsors if you get a chance. Mike Wilson's in here. At least he was before I got balls deep in hollowing this heifer out. This could be probably one of the hardest pieces of burl I've ever hollowed out, but it's beautiful. It's worth every bit of it. This piece of wood was provided by Gotwood LLC, also known as turningblanks.net. Get a hold of them. You can use the code WHACKER, capital W, HACKER, as my affiliate code. Get a discount through them. The lathe was provided by findbytool.com. Sponsored the channel, provided the lathe. Can't be thankful enough. I know that I am being hard on it, as BW was saying earlier, but I promised them that I would put it through its paces and prove that it's not going to fold. Yes, I know that I am hard on my tools, but I like for my tools to perform. With that wood, what you got, give smooth as bed shine. What's up, Somos? I'll be showing some stuff here in a minute by Hempwood and Bullseye Turning Supplies. Both of them great sponsors, great places to buy stuff from, great products, awesome priced. So stick around for a second. Let's sand this heifer, get it polished up and all that cool stuff, and we'll get on with it. Alright, so let me dig through my box of sand and shits here. Inside of this is a little rough, outside of it's not that bad. I do see something that I need to fix before we start sanding. I did tell you that I wanted to round off the top of this lip, like Jeff said. It'll give a thinner appearance. The walls on this are actually pretty thin. They're only about a 1/4 inch thick. It's probably one of my thinner big bowls, but I do want to round that off a little bit just to give that aesthetic appearance because, believe it or not, every time Jeff speaks, I do listen.
Dad,
What's up, Hammer Dick?
can you please, get something?
What?
You know how I got that, Lego minifigure set?
Uh-huh.
Can you please, get Amy's eggs out of a spider web, please?
Yeah, where are they at?
Come on.
Hold on for just a second.
Very quick.
Gentlemen, I'll be right back. Stay here. Where you at? Sorry about that, y'all. Boy dropped his piece of his Lego set underneath the porch, and let's face it, he's my homie. I'd fist fuck a dragon and keep that kid happy. So we're gonna round off the edges here. Alright. So let's flip this heifer in reverse and let's get some sanding going. No, he dropped a piece of his Lego down in a spider web, and whenever I was like down there trying to get it, seeing there's a big ass black widow down there, and I was like, yeah, you probably don't be dicking off down there anyways. So now I gotta go execute that sumbitch later. Much better on the inside. We're still going to go down a couple of grits. I just have 2 machine for free. What? This is maple burl. It's provided by turningblanks.net, also known as gotwoodllc. Use the code WHACKER to get my discount. While we're kind of in like a downtime here doing my favorite part of any kind of lathe thing, which is the sanding and the cleanup. Like, subscribe, check out my sponsors, the other channels. And if you guys get a chance, you're like interested in this stuff, you want to help the channel out, consider becoming a member. A few tiers. I think the lowest one's like $2 or something like that. We do this every Sunday. It's called Sunday Spunday. I release 3 or 4 shorts throughout the week. And usually in these, you can call out something, and I'll try my damnedest to make it, or I'll take an ass beating during the process of it. Good group of people, good community of friends, other woodworkers, like-minded people. No hoity-toity, everybody thinks they know better than everybody else kind of stuff. So if you're into that kind of thing and that's your kind of vibe, check it out. If you can't become a member, subscribe, come hang out. Okay, there's the 180. Sure. What's up, Norm? Thank you, Norm. Appreciate it, man. Hell yeah. Never claimed to know it all, but mommy says I'm cute and I got nice, good looks. And my principal said I was a smart ass, so that might mean something. I always think it's hilarious if you watch the numbers at the top. Right about the time I start sanding, you'll see the numbers drop from like 100, 200 views down to like 49, 50. And then as soon as I get something out here and start spinning at a high rate of speed again, they spike back up. It's hilarious. Honestly, I think sanding is the most relaxing part of it. Like the turning is painstaking as shit because you're like, oh god, I'm gonna ruin it. But the sanding is whenever, like, that's the moment right before you put the oil and the wax on it and the beauty comes out of this dude. And I'm telling you right now, I think this is gonna get oil. I'm sorry, a Yorkshire, a oil, and then a hard wax finish, because it is, I know you guys can't really see it through the camera, but man, the grain in this and the figure in this is absolutely beautiful. So we just left with the 320. I know this is painstaking, but we're gonna go through the grits, y'all. You don't get a piece of burl like this at this quality and just hit it with 240 and move on with life. What was that, 400? Kick it up to 8. Oh, that's why we got more than one of them, because it'll yeet that bitch across that room. All right. She's soft, she's smooth, she's supple. Let's hit her with some Yorkshire grit. How much can you charge for such a piece? I don't know. I haven't really turned a piece of maple burl this big yet before. Lil, hope I'm pronouncing your name right. I've sold some of my bowls for upwards of $100. I've sold some of my bowls for $25 because I like the dude and they had a good story. But usually bowls like this, God almighty, that's beautiful. They fetch a decent penny just because of the quality of the wood and the size. Normally I would have done the outside of the bowl before I even started the inside of the bowl. But when we were kind of doing that thing to where I was trying to save the middle section, I didn't know if I was going to have to do some drastic measure kind of stuff. And perform like a impromptu procedure on this and lose some quality wood. Damn, that's pretty. All right, let's end this. Yeah. All right, we'll let it sit on there for just a second, and then yeah, give me just a second. My phone's actually on 18%, and I got y'all plugged into the charger so I don't lose the stream. But yeah, I think it would be an over $100 bowl. Trying to talk my wife into like helping me get an Etsy shop going or something like that or whatnot. I don't know, but I don't know. Haven't done it before. Something I'd like to get into. All right. It's a Yorkshire grit the hell and rough the shit out of the inside of this. What was that I just put on, Carrie? That was it was a grit paste. It was like Yorkshire grit. And the only thing that does is kind of help shine it up a little bit. And it's not exactly a finish. But it does help with when you go to put the finish on and all that stuff. Yeah, pretty much like wet sanding. Wow. Wow. Alright, so we're going to get a piece of 3500 grit out of the old bag here. And then I'm going to hit it with a wood wax. Give it some love. Press in all its little nooks and crannies. Maybe play some slow jams in the back. Nice Chianti, feed it snails. I don't know. Whew, damn, she's pretty on the inside. Oh yeah, I'm still going, man. Sunday's my turning day, bro. That's what I do. I got a couple more projects after this. Everybody else drinks and does Quaaludes and all kinds of weird shit to relax. I wait till Sunday to turn wood. After I hit it with the 3 grand on the sandpaper with the wax, I like to go back over it with the same towel. And this time, I crank the speed. I think my wife might let me set this one on the kitchen table a bit longer than the last one. What's up, Woodchucker? How's it going, brother? Yeah. I like a lot. I like a lot. Mama said these are my special shoes. Mama said they'd take me anywhere. Mama used to beat me to rubber hose. And we got her thin, boys and girls. I like that. I like that a lot. Pretty good size. I think I could eat like Lucky Charms out of it too, so I mean, it's a win-win. If my wife's listening, if she would bring me out a bottle of water or something, that would be super phenomenal. Probably not though. 300 subs from this live so far. Hell yeah, that almost puts me at 4 grand. Look at the inside bowl, man. Looks gorgeous. Yeah, the inside, bro. Once again, this wood came from GotWood LLC, also known as turningblades.net. Dude has got a hell of a setup. A hell of a setup. I'm telling you right now, go check him out. Use my code WHACKER. Get your discount. It's well worth it. His stuff's great priced, and it's kiln dried already. He's got great quality. I know this sounds fucked up. You got great quality wood. You want the man's wood. What's up, Divin? I'm gonna butcher this, and I'm sorry. So Divinashu, yeah. But yeah, you definitely want the dude's wood. Check out Find By Tool. They have some badass tools. They provided me with the lathe that I'm using in this video. I'm going to try to weasel the texturing tool and another chuck out of them. And if they could somehow float me a set of those M2 cryo gouges, that would be badass too, because those things are phenomenal. Would you dare to say wood in Spanish? Wood. Tell me what wood is in Spanish. I'll say it, dude. I'll say all kinds of weird shit on the internet. Madeira? Madeira? Oh, fuck, I said it. Madeira. Madeira. I thought it was going to be some, like, weird fucking phrase like dog dicks or something. Yeah, okay. Madeira. Alright, so, here's the part, and unfortunately, man, this has become one of my most favorite pastimes now. Fucking Moyoc Mike Wilson done this to me. I gotta break out the pin mandrel. So, I do pins now, apparently. Yeah, go figure. Let me set that beautiful burl bowl off to the side. Hopefully it doesn't eat itself into the stratosphere. I've also got to, hey, fuck back so I can open this. Put you over here. Ow. You son of a bitch. Oh, I'm so wiring up my dust collection before the next live. At least where it drops down and has it right here, because I can't stand this shit. Oh. Oh, yeah, right there. Take that. No. Okay, so, Bolografo. I do have AC, it just ain't doing a damn thing in here. Put that in there. Put that on there. Pin, yep. Cool one without that. Ah, there we are, you son of a bitch. Yeah. Holy shit, will you will on it? Yeah, I will on. I don't know. I think he meant you still on, but yeah. Alright, and my turn pin's fast, so I gotta reset my belts over here, which is super easy with the Find by Tool FL1221. Shameless plug. It's only got 2 belts and variable speed. Look at that. Damn, I'm already done. Wah wah. Alright, so this is another segmented wood monstrosity that I've dreamed up. You got bloodwood, blackwood, and down on this end you got some bloodwood, blackwood, some bone, blackwood, bloodwood. We're gonna do it all right. I'm gonna put this one on gold hardware because I think that the gold would accent the red and black pretty good. Will this Magnum 4-inch fucking tailstock in here. Four inches, which means it's got 2.5 inches on me. Alright. Flip that, flip that. Gotcha. I got you all crooked and shit, I'm sorry. There you go. Damn it, blowout. It's okay though, I think I can save that shit. Y'all ain't gonna like it though. Okay, the transition going from blackwood into bloodwood is very different. That's taken some getting used to. But it can be done. Oh, damn it. What was that? That was a piece of bloodwood. Well, ironically, that's a piece of bloodwood back there, and I can fix both these problems because I'm used to fixing goofy shit. Give me just a second. Okay, let me go over and get a piece of bloodwood I already got cut. Drill a hole in it real quick. We'll blast her on there and we'll save the day. Ow. Fuck yeah, I fell out. Problem. No problem. Put you on there. Put you on there. Put you in there. It's a pen. Oh yeah. Oh, look at that. Good chamfer this real quick. Oh. Gorilla Grip, go. Yeah, not too fond of gloves myself, but I guess sometimes you kind of got to do them. Especially when 90% of the shit you do is segmented, so necessary evil, I reckon. Okay. Tool at, there it is. Wow. All right. It's going to be a short pin, y'all. Yeah, we're going to take that apart for right now. Because, I got blackwood flying across the damn shop like shrapnel and shit. The pins are not cooperating on that scale. Luckily for me, I've already got some other blanks glued up, so we're going to try it in.
If you're not, make sure you're making out the light speed. Okay.
Alright, this is the first time I've attempted this hempwood. One section's solid, one section's segmented. That's what I'm afraid of too, Mike. Okay. Glue up, still good. that one's smooth. What was that? Okay, it wasn't detrimental. Woo! Scared the shit out of me. Oh. Way too pretty to try, not to try to fix it, boys. They can be dead. Got a little too rough with it. All right. Hope she holds. Huh. Do have a piece of tear out right there that I want to correct real quick. And it's small enough that I can hide it behind the clip of the pin. It's the Hempwood stuff. It's the first time I've ever turned it. I could be turning it completely wrong. I say the instructions set a high rate of speed. It's got a good smell to it, we'll just say that. Gotta bring that down a little bit. This is gonna be the top of the pin. This is gonna be the bottom where your hand gets or sits. I'm not gonna be smoking my shavings. What's up, Chase? How's it going, brother? Giving this a second to dry. Make sure y'all check out the sponsors. I know I said that a million times. If you could, like, share, all that cool stuff. Subscribe. I'm out here doing this every damn Sunday. I love it. It's kind of keeps me right. Check out everybody's channels on here. Good group of people, good group of dudes, chicks, little community, all helping each other out. Make sure y'all check out Gotwood LLC, Hempwood, Bullseye Turning Supply. Definitely check out findbytool.com. They provided me with a lathe for this. It's FL1221. I'll be using it from here on out, and I've been putting it through its paces. Hitting my shop, do the same thing. Yeah. Gotwood.com. Check out them, and if you use the code WHACKER with a capital W, HACKER, you get a discount up there. Hell of a good wood shop. Trust me. You want that guy's wood? Yeah, I said that. But like, subscribe, help brother out. I'm trying to get to 5,000 subscribers before September. And if you guys really like it and this is something you're really cool with, consider becoming a member. Hopefully here before long we'll be doing some giveaways and stuff like that, and might be something that you're into. That being said, I'm going to try to round this out, get rid of this little inclusion right here, give this some love, and turn this shit to a pin. Bring this in a little bit, raise this up just a tad bit. Too high, too high. Look like down here now. Oh, she's just about gone. Alright, let me get my square out of here. We'll go shore this up to where it's one consistent length or width. my little roundy out. Personally, I think it looks kind of cool. So we're going to sand it out and see where it goes from there. Wrong, reverse, dumbass. There we go. What's up, Carlos? What's up, Abbas? Thank you, Dan. Okay, well that shined up mighty nicely, I will add. Hempwood smells good. All right, yeah. So, get a paper towel. Give it a couple coats of the thin CA. Stay, son of a bitch. This is already infused, so I don't know how much we should do, but I'm going to do my normal 4 or 5. Watch your beard so it doesn't get catched. Yeah, I'm working on it. Alex Timorowski, I'm pretty sure I pronounced that wrong and with an accent. My bad, dude. Pin turning. You are actually watching Sunday Spunday. Do this every Sunday, man. If this is something you like, consider subscribing to the channel. A few hours every Sunday, and I get out here and damn, that burns the baby. I turn stuff, and that's my fingerprint. Burnt to the bottom of the couch. Hell yeah. Do it again. Pretty cool, actually. I'm pretty impressed with it. I'm sure there's a lot more that I could do with it to do it right. I don't even know if I'm doing it right actually or not, but man, it's very, very nice. Oh yeah, like I'll show you all the grain on it here in a second. It's beautiful. I am going to come in between coats after I'm sure they're dry and give it some love just to smooth it down. Celebratory dinner. What kind of celebratory dinner you got? Dude, I'm telling you, get you some of that Blackwood, dude. Use the code WHACKER, the capital WHACKER. Let them know that Mike B from the Whacking Shack sent you. And go ahead and make yourself happy. That's a 2000 grit that I'm hitting with in between. In case anybody's curious. I know you're probably not, but you know. No, you totally should. Dude, if you get a chance, check out that camphor burl he's got on there. That stuff is beautiful. I've got a small piece of it over there. And I'm telling you right now, I am kind of scared to use it on anything. But it's got to go in something. It's that pretty. What's up, Raffies? Alright, so this hempwood look badass, I ain't gonna lie. But time for me to do the old 3000 grit sand job with the wax. I know that pisses a lot of people off, but this is my channel, so I don't care. Does what have a smell? The camphor? Yes. The camphor smells amazing. Yeah, the camphor smells amazing. The yellow wood has got a very strong vanilla smell to it, which I'm kind of digging. And I know it sounds kind of crazy, but the camphor smell is extremely sweet, but it's almost like a soothing smell. Like you can't. I wish there was a way I can like hold it up to my phone and like be like, ah, smell this shit, but you know. Unfortunately for me and drug dealers, it doesn't work that way. Smell-o-vision is coming away. that'll be enough of that there. Let me get the paper towel buffing cloth out here. Alright. Get this out of the way. That is glassy. I think my mandrel's bent. Possibly. Most likely. Getting old already. There we go. I think. Yeah. Yeah. Alright, they're in there. Cool. I have to lose my shit. Alright, we doing gold or silver hardware on this, guys? I'm going to. Gold or silver hardware? Just a second. Roy, I'm making a pin currently. I'm leaning more towards the gold on this one. I think it'll look pretty cool with the collar of the Hempwood. More baggies. Stay. Not really a gold person myself, but it does look damn good with that. You can purchase this stuff on my Facebook group, The Whacking Shack, WHACKING. Got a logo that looks like that. Depending on where you are, I ship. As long as you don't order a fucking light bright and want me to drive it to Texas. Different story. Don't have a lathe. This lathe was provided to me by Find by Tool. They're actually one of the shop sponsors. This is the FL1221. If you would happen to go to findbytool.com, Mike Wilson's actually spamming the links in there. This current lathe, which is a powerhouse, I might add, it normally runs around $800, is on a 40% off sale for $399. If you're looking to get into a lathe, I can't recommend this very lathe strong enough to you, because this thing's a badass. I'm just going to go ahead and throw that out there for you. I've worked on a few different size lathes. A couple people in here in the stream have ordered this same lathe, and they like it as well. Holy shit, that's beautiful. So this is made out of hempwood, and the bottom half is made out of segmented maple scraps, hempwood, blackwood, hempwood, and more maple scraps. And it's accented with gold hardware. This is one of the twist designs. I was gonna go ahead and shoot me turning another pin, but honestly guys, it's a 4-hour stream, and it's hotter than hell in here. I think I'm gonna run inside, get some of this sawdust off me, drink something cold, and beat up my kids, because old dad starts back at school tomorrow. I do think they have click pin kits, but yeah, tomorrow I start back at school. I'm gonna be there doing in-service stuff for a couple days. I might be able to squeeze a day in, maybe Thursday, come out here and smash off something real quick live or something like that. But other than that, man, thank each and every one of you guys. It has been one hell of a crazy year. I've had a blast, man. I went from working in a 10x16 shop doing like weird shit to having my own 20x20 stocked out with sponsors and turning crazy shit for hundreds of thousands of people to watch. So, I mean, it's been a wild ride, and I want to keep going, so I owe a lot of that to you guys. But other than that, peace, love y'all. Like, subscribe, check out my sponsors, check out the channels in here, and other than that, love y'all. Bye. Peace.